Hi, this is Alex from phpacademy.org, and this is a PHP video tutorial for the new Boston. Now, if you're just getting started with PHP and want to start developing, you're going to need somewhere to test your code. Now, you may have already purchased paid hosting and you may be able to upload PHP files. Check with your host to see if they allow PHP extensions. 99% of paid and free hosting will allow you to run PHP on the server. It's pretty much a must in most cases for most hosting companies. So what happens if we want to test everything locally on our local computer? It's fair enough us creating a PHP file and uploading it to a server, but we want to quickly develop. We want to develop quickly and easily on our local machine. So what we can do is we can essentially turn our computer into a web server. Now, it's highly unrecommended that you allow people to access this web server, because if it's not properly configured, your php.ini file is not properly configured, or anything else is not configured, you're going to run into trouble. So you're going to have some security issues there. So bear in mind that everything I'm showing you is to set up you're opening another port on your computer. So you're opening up port 80 on your computer, which is going to allow people to access everything that you put into your htdocs folder. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you what you should do in order to create or install this mini web server onto your computer. Now, I personally use XAMPP, and the whole thing behind your web server and PHP is that you're going to be using Apache, and then PHP is a module, if you like, on top of Apache, which allows you to compile in the background server side, because PHP is a server side language. It allows you to compile PHP files and run them and display the contents of your actions in the browser. So basically you need something like XAMPP or something like WAMP. I'm showing you WAMP simply because you know, if you're having problems with XAMPP or for any reason you want to use WAMP, but I'm just going to show you that to tell you that it is available. However, I'm going to be dealing with XAMPP and XAMPP default directories, things like that. So if you'd like to follow along with this tutorial, I'm going to be using XAMPP. Otherwise, go and install WAMP and see if you can take anything from this tutorial away with you and apply it to WAMP settings as well. Now, the first thing you're going to need to do is obviously come to apachefriends.org, and you're going to come down here and you're going to say XAMPP for Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Solaris, any obviously operating system that you are using. So it's obviously free of charge. We've got little screenshots here, and easy installation, deinstallation, etc, etc, etc. So you can download this for Windows by just simply clicking XAMPP for Windows. And I'm going to be giving you the example here and running through for Windows. So I'm not going to be using Linux, Mac OS or Solaris. I'm going to be using Windows in this case. So once you've clicked the file or click this link, you're going to come down and you're going to say download XAMPP here. So the installation here says method A installation with the installer or without the installer. We're going to choose XAMPP here, and what that's going to do is we can click on installer. So I'd highly recommend you install it with the installer. We're going to click that and it's going to download, so pretty simple stuff. You're going to open this installation file once it's downloaded. So obviously it's hosted with SourceForge. So you're going to save this file. You're going to wait till that's downloaded. It's 63.2 megabytes as it stands for this version.